Hello friends, this is Komal and in this video we'll see how to capture the packets using this Wireshark. Friends, in my last video I have already explained you how to install the Wireshark. Now in this video we'll see capturing of packets. Friends, when you will open your Wireshark you will see this screen. First let me explain you this. As soon as you open this, in this screen you can see these few options. Okay, so these are the interfaces through which you can capture the packets. So as you in these interfaces, in front of them you can see few graphs. So where you see a straight line, it indicates that no packet is being captured through that interface, and where you see a graph, uneven graph, it indicates that some packets are being captured. So as my device is connected to Wi-Fi, you can see here. So you can see an uneven graph in front of this wireless network connection, and this NCAP loopback adapter, these are actually the virtual ones. So even if you are not connected to Wi-Fi, not to LAN, anything, even then they will show a uneven graph because it is a virtual one. Friends, one more thing, during the installation of this Wireshark, I have explained you that you must install this USB PCAP. So if you have done so, then only you will be able to see these two options. Okay, so what these are for, whenever I connect a USB device and if I want to see what data is transferred from my computer to USB and USB to my computer, then I can select this option. Okay, now I'll explain you how to capture the data using this USB PCAP and using this wireless network. So friends, currently I have not connected any USB device, and I'll double click on this. If you want to capture, you just double click on that interface. So as soon as I double click, I'll see a screen. So in this screen you'll observe that no information is being displayed. Why so? Because nothing is connected, so no packet is being transferred. Now what I'll do is I'll just connect a USB device. So I have connected my mobile phone now, and I'm connecting it to my laptop. So as soon as I make the connection, you can see that a few packets are being displayed here. Friends, now let me explain you what is happening when I connect a USB device to the computer. So my device has started to communicate with the computer. Now all this communication between two devices take place in the form of packets, and that packets are captured by the Wireshark and displayed. One more thing, remember that Wireshark only captures the information. It is not going to do any kind of alteration in the information. Okay, so I'll explain you what this packets, what this information captured indicates. So here first is the serial number of packets. So this is the first packet captured, this is second, third, and so on. Next is the time window. So it is indicating the date and the time at which the packet is being captured. Friends, if you want to change the format of this time, so you can also change it. You just go to view and you go to time display format and you can change it. I have kept it as date and time of the day. You can also change it. Suppose I change it to seconds since the beginning of capture, then it will be displayed in the seconds. Okay, next is the source IP address, that is source address. So and next is the destination. So our source is our host and destination is our USB, and vice versa. So you will see only these two entries all over. Next is the protocol that is being used by that packet for transferring. So as we have connected to USB, the protocol is USB protocol. Next is the length of that packet in bytes. So length of the first packet is 36 byte, and next is the information about it. As you can see that the first packet was regarding the request to the device, then response from that device, then request for configuration, and so on. Okay, Now one more thing, so I had just made a connection and the packets were captured. Once more I'll tell you how the packets are captured. So friends, I had only connected my USB device. Okay, now I'll go to my mobile phone, and in my mobile phone I'll allow the file transfer. Okay, so now I clicked that accept, and you can see that, so I gave a permission to this particular host, so communication took place and the packets were captured. Okay, so this was about this first window. Now if suppose I want a detailed information about this packet, so I'll click on this. Okay, so as soon as you click on this, the below two windows, sub windows actually display the information. So as I have suppose I click this packet 5, so this is frame 5, the length is 36 bytes. 36 bytes means all the bytes are captured, and here is the interface. Now if suppose I want to check this information in machine language that is being understood by PC, so when I click on this, you can see that in the third sub window the digits are marked. Okay, suppose I click here, so for that USB URB, what is the machine language is being marked in the next window. So in this way you can see the detailed information. Okay, so whenever you will perform any action, suppose you copy a data, you paste a data, anything you will do, so the number of packets will be captured and displayed. So this was about how you capture the data using your USB port. Similarly you can do for your Wi-Fi. So I had stopped it. Now I'll go to capture, you go to options, and currently I had selected this option. Now I want to capture the data using Wi-Fi, so go to wireless connection, start capturing. If you want to save the previously captured packets, so you go to save. If not, can continue without saving. So now I have started capturing the data that is being transferred to the network. Okay, so this data is being captured now. Now friends, currently I haven't opened any browser. Okay, now what I'll do is I'll open a browser, fine, and I open, and suppose I open any of the suppose I open YouTube here. Okay, and now I'll go to Wireshark. So you can see that the number of packets now are continuously increasing, because when I go to browser and I open YouTube, so the communication is being established between YouTube and my host, and this number of packets will continuously go on increasing. Okay, so friends, this was about how to capture the packets using Wireshark. For more videos on this data communication network, stay tuned with me. If you are having any queries, you can ask me in the comment box. So thank you very much.